So, do you want your online business to give you financial independence and more time to spend on the things that are actually important to you? Then we need to talk about pyramids. Not the ones in Egypt, of course, but this one here. Why? Because if you truly want to be in control of your business, like if you want to run it and not be run by it, you need to know about the 4 levels any online business operates in. So let's get into this. Hey, welcome back to the channel. Tobias here, CEO and founder of theclarityforge.com. And today I'm helping you take your ideas from scratch to profit. So no matter what type of online business you're considering, you always will be operating inside a pyramid with 4 levels. To gain financial independence and have more time to spend the way you want, you must move up the pyramid, basically. That's pretty much all there is to it, the big secret. And it's that simple, but of course not always that easy. Level 1 would be skilled labor. So for sake of this argument, let's assume you're doing consulting like I do for theclarityforge.com. You offer whatever your skill set is about and you deliver it to clients. Hop on a video call with them or do face-to-face meetings. That doesn't matter so much. While you can charge pretty much any price that you can justify, there's like one big caveat to it. Because offering skilled labor still means you're trading time for money. And 1 unit of time for 1 unit of money. That's what employees do. So essentially it's the same concept. Units of time for units of money. So that should not necessarily be the end game for business owners who want financial independence and more time. I mean, it probably works for some people out there. That's always the case. It's just that the general idea with this whole business thing is to divorce time from money, to separate it. So more specifically, your time input should be significantly lower than the money you get out of it. And that's where the next level of the business pyramid comes in. IP or intellectual property and media in a way. So think about designing a logo that you can put on a t-shirt and you intend to sell that in an online store. Now the logo is your intellectual property and you design it just once, but it can potentially go on 100 or 1,000 t-shirts. Recording and publishing a YouTube video just like this one follows the same idea. So I do the video once, and if I'm lucky enough, it gets watched 100, 1,000 or 10,000 times. And in this case, the video idea is IP, intellectual property, but it's also a piece of media. And that puts me firmly into that second level of the business pyramid. It's a force multiplier in a way, because instead of speaking about this pyramid concept just to one person at a time, I can speak about it once and many people can watch it over time. Creating an online course is another example. Effectively, we're reducing the time input significantly compared to the skilled labor level. Now, potentially 1 unit of time can be multiple units of money. And the next logical evolution is then to reduce my time input even further than that. So moving up to the next level might just help me do that. We need to look beyond IP and media. So that's where data and software usually comes in. So I can design a piece of software to sell with a subscription plan, for example. Of course, some skilled labor and intellectual property still goes into that in the beginning, but not necessarily to the extent that would have been the case with the previous levels. And then the final level, level 4 of the pyramid, the top, is basically focused entirely on financial assets. Selling the company and investing the profits into the stock market fits this level. So the money of the sale can potentially work 24/7 now, and maybe you don't even have to touch it anymore for the next 20 or 30 years. So your time investment at that level is pretty minimal. Now, of course, I'm not saying the purpose of building any online business is that you should move up to level 4 and sell it off. That can be one of many options depending on what you want to get out of it. The point is that any online business activity should help us divorce the time input from the income. And the degree to which that can happen depends strongly on the level you're operating on. Now, skilled labor needs a lot more time commitment. I think that's clear compared to investing financial assets. So just take this YouTube channel as an example again. Right now, I'm the script writer, I'm the cameraman, the presenter, the producer, the video editor, and later I'm also the social media manager. And I let you be the judge of how good I am at this actually. So that's as much time commitment as possible with very little to no financial return at this point. If I go and hire a video editor, I already free up some time and I move up a bit in the pyramid. Now, when I eventually monetize the channel, I move up a little more. Financial independence and the freedom of time increases the higher up we go. That's the idea. How high we need to go depends on how much independence and free time we're looking for. Consider this when you plan your online activities, because the worst thing that can happen is that you get stuck on that skilled labor level for a long time. Now, I hope that clarified a few things, and in case you have questions about it and about taking your online business from scratch to profit, watch one of the videos here in the suggestions. And of course, if you made it this far, please consider subscribing so you stay up to date with new content coming out soon. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching and have a good one.